Today I'm going to show you how to use a GE top loading washing machine right here. All right, so I'm going to go over everything that I know of on how to use this GE top loading washing machine. All right, so I'm going to go over the load size, the cycle wash, deep rinse start, how to start, the temperature, all of that. I'm going to go over how to add detergent and all of that. All right, so let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to go ahead and open up the lid of this, and this is my GE top loading washing machine. Now with a GE top loading washing machine, you want to add the detergent first. You're going to add it to the drum first. So I have a couple of different detergents right here. I have the Clean Burst right here. These are pods. Look at them in there. Look at them. All those pods. And you also have the liquid detergent. Now, when you're dealing with a top loading wash machine, you want to add your detergent first. So if you have the liquid, go ahead and pour it inside of the tub right here. And then if you have pods, just go ahead and add the pods down in there. All right. And what you want to do is read the back of the products to know how much detergent you should add per load. All right, so you add the detergent down there. And there's also a selection or section for adding bleach if you are using bleach on your clothing. I recommend that you read the label on your clothing to see if it allows bleach to be used on it. Typically, color clothes won't allow it. White clothes, maybe, if the label says you can use bleach. But also read the back of the bleach container before you use it. But to add bleach to the GE top loading washing machine, you want to add it to the bleach compartment, which is located on this particular GE washing machine, right up at the top, right in here. You pour it into there. All right, so that is where you add bleach. And then there's also an area where you can add fabric softener, and that's this area right here. If you read down here, it says use liquid fabric softener. You pour it down in this tube right here. Read the label for that. All right, so now that we've added the soap to the washing machine, I'm gonna go ahead and add my clothing that I am going to wash to the washing machine. So I added the clothing in it, and I'm just gonna go ahead and shut this. All right, and then I'm gonna come over here, and I'm gonna go over the type of controls that we're gonna be using to wash this clothes, but also I'm gonna explain what these controls do. All right, so we're going to start with the load size. Now, as you can see, I have a small load in there, right there. So I just come over here and I look at load size, and then I just make an adjustment. Okay, it goes from small to regular to large and to super. All right, super large. All right, so that's a small load. So I'm going to go over here, and then I am going to go over here and make the selection for small load. All right, we got that settled. All right, next I'm going to come over to right here. These are the controls on what type of clothing are you washing. All right, so we're going to go right here, and in order to get to the controls, I'm just going to simply turn this dial, and right here they have an option for bulky items. So if you have bulky items, you probably want to select bulky items. They have a heavy wash. All right, heavy wash, that means you got a heavy load in there. You have a medium load, and then you have a light. Now, if you look to the left of this, this says whites. So this is for washing with whites. Right here, it says heavy, medium, and light. And on this particular washing machine, they have an option for colors. And you see it's indicated by the whites is this dark black line right here. These are for white clothes. And then up here, this is for color clothes. And up here for color clothes, they have option for heavy, medium or normal, and light. Okay, so that's, if you want a light wash. And what I mean by light, medium, and heavy is how soiled the clothing is. If it's lightly soiled, you'll do light. If it's medium soiled, you'll do medium. Heavy soiled, you'll do heavy. So that's and the same thing goes for the whites: heavy, medium, and light. Okay. Next, we're going to go over to delicates. Excuse me. Delicates. Okay, so you have delicates right here. So if you have delicate clothing that you don't want, that you want to preserve, it's delicate, so you don't want it to be under a harsh wash. It has an option for delicates. There is an option for casuals. So casual clothing, casuals is an option right here. And then there's a speed wash right here. Now the speed wash washes the clothes rapidly. Say for instance, you don't have a lot of time, you just want them washed, you can go with a speed wash. Now with that said, the normal washes actually wash it better, but the speed will wash it good enough, I guess, and you can be on your way quickly. And then you have the drain and spin. So look right here, it says drain and spin. So what does it do? Exactly what it says. If you have water in there and it's just like you just wanted to drain and spin, perhaps you made a mistake. Go to drain and spin, and guess what? Drain and spin. All right, so next we're gonna go over to temperature. Now you can read the label. You can read the label on your clothing and it'll tell you what temperature to wash your clothing at. Now for this particular wash machine, it has tap cold, so that means straight from out the tap. And then it has cold, and then there's cool, which is a little bit warmer. Then there's colors, then they have warm and hot. So it progressively gets warmer this way, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna come back to here when I'm ready to set the controls for this particular wash. But next we're gonna go over here to deep rinse. So there's a selection right here, so you can get your clothes deeply rinsed. So, and it says select when adding fabric softener, okay? So that is selection right there, deep rinse, okay? And on here, right here, it says fill, soak, wash, rinse, spin. So it shows you the progress of the wash, all right? Fill, soak, wash, rinse, spin. And when it comes down to starting it, you press start and you can pause it. Now, if you want to stop, it says hold 3 seconds. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make the selection for this particular wash right here. So I have colored clothes in here. It's relatively small. Load. So I'm gonna come over here, make sure it's selected on small. I'm gonna come over here and go ahead and make my selection on what I think it should be washed. I'm gonna say it's medium, soil, gym clothes. And then I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to make the selection for colors. And after I do that, I'm gonna come back over here and make the selection, not for deep rinse. Yes, I can press deep rinse. It says select when using fabric softener. If you want the deep rinse, I'll just go ahead and do the deep rinse. And once I've made all of that selection, I'm gonna make sure that the lid is shut, and I'm gonna come over here and I'm going to press start, just like that. And it's starting to fill. As you can see right there, it's starting to fill if I shut it and let it go. Now, I hope this video was helpful. Now, a reminder, this does not replace you reading the user manual and following the user manual to the T. Did I say key? I meant T. Because there's a lot of warnings in there and the exact instructions are in there, and you want to read it so you know exactly what the manufacturer wants you to know about how to use this GE top loading washing machine. I hope this was helpful. Thanks a lot for watching.